Hello, hello, hello. Wait till my crew get on up in here, because I know somebody is up. And either way it goes, if you missed my live, you can run it back. You can run it back and catch it. So right now I'm just cutting up my onions. No special way that I'm trying to cut them, because this is just going in my meat that's going to be going into my collard greens. So yes, I do put onions in my meat while it's boiling. And not really a whole onion, but just half. Well, this was a really big onion, so even if I had a small one, you just cut it up and put it up on in there. So I have my old school pot over here that I'm using, and the meat that I'm using, I am bringing it in different this time. I didn't use the smoked neck bones. Hello. So the meat that I'm going to be using for my collard greens, and this meal is for tomorrow, not today. So I am just prepping it up tonight, because I have my not transfusion, infusion tomorrow. And I want my collards to be already done. And this meal will be at my house before the nurse get here, because I got a remedy for that. Hi, honey. So, as I said, I told you guys that I would come back. So right now I'm just going to put some onions over in my meat. Hope everyone had a great day today. So I just added some onions, and the meats that I'm using, I have smoked ham hocks and smoked pigtails. So that's what I'm cooking my greens with this go around. So I'm not going to do, I chose not to do the smoked neck bones, because one day next week I'm going to do neck bones and potatoes. So I didn't want to neck bone the family out. So I'm going to do the neck bones and potatoes. And I know I'm all cricket and stuff, but y'all get my drift. So yeah, I'm going to do neck bones and potatoes one day next week. But as I said, I will come on and show you all, that I am prepping up in case I don't have a chance to show y'all tomorrow the whole meal that I'm cooking, because I do have infusion in the morning for my home infusion. But I want to show y'all just how pretty that this meat is. These are the smoked pigtails. They're cut up very fine. I got them at the store like that, very fine. And then the smoked ham hocks are cut up as well. So everything is finely chopped. So that's the deal on that. And I didn't add anything to the meat yet as far as seasoning or whatever. But I'm only going to add a little bit of salt to the meat, because my other seasons that I'm going to use in my greens, they already carry salt. So I'm gonna, I'm gonna add a little bit of onion salt. It's somewhere up here. Oh, I'm not onion salt, onion powder. I'll be adding a little bit of onion powder to the pot. So I add accent to my collard greens. I season those even before I put them in the pot. And then I also add my complete seasoning. So this is going to be added to the collard greens for those who wanted to know. Because it doesn't take a lot of salt, because you will run somebody's blood pressure all the way up. The accent too, not a lot. Not a lot. And then of course, a little grease. You know, back in the day, how grandma showed you how to cook, or whoever showed you. So here is a picture of the collard greens that's already cut up and cleaned. And it's more over here. Hello everyone. So I have, it looks like a lot, but you all know once you put those collard greens up in the pot, they all shrink. So they're all cut up, they're all cleaned, fresh. I cleaned them with I use vinegar, apple cider, or whatever kind you choose to use, but that's what I use. And I washed them. Oh my God, I done washed them. I'm surprised the green's still on. I done washed them. I almost washed the green off of them. And then I have this big bag of, huge bag of turkey wings. It is really, really big. This video is not giving how big it is. But this huge bag of turkey wings was only $11. And it has at least 20 something pieces in there. So let me try to turn my phone around with the other hand. Okay, so those were the turkey. Oops, I'm sorry. Those were the turkey wings. So I just wanted to show you all that. And I was cleaning the collards with my gloves on because of the nails. And so they're not ready to go in the pot yet. You want to make sure the meat is done. I mean, you know, I've seen people mix it together too early. You know, like my meat has to be done before I put my collards in, because I don't cook my collards with a lot of water in it. I just don't. So I leave some of the water in, like black people say, juice or whatever. I leave some of the juice in on the meat, and then I add my collards. That's how I do mine. So yeah, I want to get my hands washed. And I showed you all these beautiful colors. Now, I wanted me some mustards, but I didn't want to, you know, I didn't know if they wanted mustards or not. But next week, I'm going to cook me some mustards because I really wanted them. So, as far as the turkey wings goes for tonight, I'm going to season those up really good. And I'm going to just let them marinate overnight. And then I'll have those cooking while my nurse is here. Because I really just want these collards up and out of my way. That's the main thing. Up and out of my way. But I know that everything's going to turn out right. Oh, these are my sweet red cherries that I washed off, took them out the package, washed them off real good and put them in my package, my Ziploc bag, because that's one of my favorite snacks. but I had got off of them for a while, and kind of like forgot about them. And then I'm like, oh, let me start back on my cherries because my body needs those. Sometimes I wish that cherry seed wasn't in the middle. So I'm also going to be doing yellow rice tomorrow with the collard greens. And I forgot the black eyed peas while I was at the store. So if my son goes to pick them up for me in the morning, we can always put those on while I'm having my infusion. So that's not a problem. So if he doesn't, fine. But we'll see. I'm going to show you guys my old school pot. Y'all seen it before. But this right here ain't nothing to play with. Like, this meat gets done in 1 hour. And it started at 9:30. So, but I cut it down for a minute. And then you don't even have to cook it on high. You put this thing back on medium. And you lock it. And, of course, I just unlocked it to put the onions in there. And it's old fashioned. This is the one I think I paid $1 or $2 for so many years ago at a garage sale from one of my coworkers. She don't know what she was giving away. So once this meat is done, then I'll put the greens over in there and they'll be done tonight. Before you know it, this thing will cook the collards in about less than an hour. Literally less than an hour. So I mostly steam them. So not much water. And then I'll pour a little oil in there. And y'all know how it goes from there. This pot is the bomb.com, y'all. So let me finish locking my pot. Yep, and then you'll hear it whistling and, making this noise or whatever. So that's that. So I'm about to season up these turkey wings. And this is... I'm going to be using this rice tonight. Tomorrow. I forgot the food is for tomorrow. I'm just prepping. So I don't cook my rice a day before. When I'm cooking rice, I have to cook it. Matter of fact, the rice is like the last thing that I actually like to cook when I'm cooking. So I'm going to be using this one, the Iberia. And sometimes I make it homemade yellow rice. Like, you boil the rice and then you just add the yellow flavor in there. The yellow, flavor, the seasoning. I do that sometimes when I'm doing chicken and yellow rice. So haven't done that in a while, but that's how my mom used to make hers, and they call her the yellow rice queen. But yeah, so this will be for tomorrow. And then, like I said, we'll be doing the cornbread. And if I can get him to get those black eyed peas, I'll add those in. But if not, it is what it is, because I don't want to go back in the store. I'm over the store. We stayed in there. Well, it didn't take long, because I did actually grocery shopping tonight, me and my son and my granddaughter. So it didn't really take a long time, but hello, give me a minute. Hi, Deidre. How are you? Somebody else was here, but I don't see their name anymore. Yes, collard greens is it, honey. So I'm going to give y'all one more peek at those collards. And I'm going to get down to business up in here. And tomorrow... Hello, Brenda. That's one pot they're draining. And that's another. I'll be putting those over in my old school pot in a few minutes. If you just tuned in, I have smoked ham hocks and smoked, shoot, I forgot. I think pigtails or something like that. Something. And then I have my big, huge bag of turkey wings thawing out, and I'll be seasoning those up tonight. They're almost ready for me to get those all cleaned up and everything. And tomorrow I will be showing you all this dinner and how it turned out. So I really have to finish doing what I'm doing and focus in here. And I'm actually getting ready to add some other things to my list that I to-do list for tonight that I need to do before I finish in the kitchen. So I will definitely see you guys tomorrow with the full menu and the food all laid out. So good night, and I love you guys.